Oh, would you look at that? Looking dapper. That's so funny, bro. Hey, we're gonna get into it. We need to wait for Tom's call to ring out here. Hey, Key, I love it, honestly. From one champ to another, I respect it, you know? What can I say? I'm gonna mess up the whole entire schedule today, by the way. Usually we start with the games and just go through them in like the time order of when they are on the slate. There are 2 games on Saturday, but the rest of the slate is Sunday. So there's no Thursday night game, no Monday night game to worry about. So I am gonna mess up the entire slate compared to what we do usually, but it should be easy enough to follow along. How are we doing, boys? Okay, I know how you're doing.
Living a good life. Fantasy champ.
Q, how are you feeling, bro?
This guy kicked my ass, really.
Yeah, we should probably start there. Obviously, week 17 of the NFL season. We're just jumping straight in with the episode, by the way. No intro. Names are on the screen right now. No intros for people. You should know us by now. It's week 18 of the season. You know what I mean, boys? Come on, stay with me. Let's start with that. So, week 17 of the NFL season was, of course, the Super Bowl in a lot of people's fantasy leagues. If you play week 18 as your Super Bowl, by the way, you are a weirdo. But ours was week 17. It ended up being Q and Key in the final. And yeah, I mean, you can tell by this guy's demeanor right now who won the championship. I don't know what his prize is going to be. We still haven't decided that yet. Okay, he's flexing league champion yet. Nice. Don't know what the prize is. Let us know in the comments below what you think Key's prize should be for the fantasy Super Bowl crown. Should we get him a ring? Should we put a ring on it? Should we give him a free player to reserve for next year? I feel like that might be the way to go. Or should we just let it decide the draft order? I don't know. I don't know what to do because I won the regular season. While we're on the topic of bragging, I won the regular season. I'm just saying. So I don't know what we should do with this fantasy stuff. I really don't, boys. We'll discuss it obviously off camera before next year's fantasy draft. But let us know in the comments below what you think we should do. Should we let the regular season standings decide the draft order? And what should we give the Super Bowl winner? What is even the point in the Super Bowl? Because if we let the Super Bowl, right, and the third place playoff decide the draft order, then there's no point, I don't think, in the whole season. You're basically just playing for the last 2 weeks. But anyway, yeah, week 17. We head into week 18. A lot of non-games this week. So, like I say, I'm going to change the schedule. We're going to talk about the games that actually matter. We'll have a little rapid-fire segment towards the end where we just spit off the rest of the fixtures. But let's start with our week 17 recap. I can't remember much of week 17 since it was Christmas. I just know the Cowboys won on Christmas Day. I went 9-7 on my picks, and I really don't remember much else, boys. I can't lie. This little gap between Christmas and New Year. Happy New Year, by the way. This is going up on New Year's Day. Hey, Happy New Year, everyone. Probably should have started the episode with that. But yeah, those little few days, bro, between Christmas and New Year's, that's like, I don't even know what it's like, bro. What's it like, Key? What am I trying to say? It's like nothing happens. It's like, it's like nothing happens and time don't even exist for real.
It's like a blip.
Yeah, low key. I was trying to think of like a reference. I don't even know. It's like the Upside Down. Shout out to Stranger Things. Wrapping up soon. But yeah, week 17, 9-7. Q, how did you go in your picks? And do you want to talk about the fantasy matchup or?
I think my fantasy dreams were over after Christmas, which, fair enough. But I also went 9-7 this week. I think it's really funny looking at all our different picks and then looking back on the week and seeing that we all pretty much did the same exact thing. So, nothing really changes.
And Key, do you want to give us your little... You know what? Just take the mic. Take the mic. This is your time to shine, bro. Fantasy champion, week 17. Do you want to tell us your record first? Because if it stinks, then I'm going to laugh. But take the mic.
I just like to thank my mum. Like to say, Q, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much if I had to beat someone else. You have to beat the best to be the best, Q. You know what I mean? Especially after all those Tucker Craft ass whoopings that I took throughout the year. What else? You know, like to thank God. Not going to take it anywhere else. I would like to thank God. But I went 8-8, guys. It wasn't great. I can't lie. I've also messed up because now I have to wear a suit the whole episode, and I'm just dying already, lads.
We can call a timeout, and you can get changed if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
They say beauty's pain.
It is, exactly. You should see me little ballerina slippers I've got on. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, congratulations, Key. I obviously got my heart broken in the fantasy semi-finals against Q. He had an all-timer, 151 points. Jahmyr Gibbs, I was tracking the scores and I was winning. Jahmyr Gibbs scored a touchdown late, which cost me the matchup. This week as well, if I would have made it to the final to play Key, I would have beaten by 2.5 points. And it would have come down to that Bijan Robinson performance on Monday night. That would have been absolute cinema. Because it would have been so close in the matchups, I would have needed like to beat Key, get fucking 2.5 points or whatever it was, and Bijan would have got that for me. But, you know, I don't want to sound like Justin Herbert, fucking mega me from JJK. Yeah, or I'm trying to think of all the potential man and if man, but I don't want to be in that group.
If my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike.
Oh man, I don't want to be put in that group. If only the Carolina Panthers ran Rico Dowdle last week, I would have been in the final. But anyway, let's move on from week 17. First of all, Q, your biggest winners and losers of last week.
Yeah, my biggest winner of last week
It's got to be
probably
Key.
Just the winner. It's got to be Key, and it's got to be his team too, both in fantasy and in the NFL. His 49ers put on a clinic against the Bears. And we always talk about like, oh, what's this week's game of the year? This was definitely this week's game of the year. And my biggest loser of the week, and one I'd like to bestow a new award on, is the biggest loser of the season. How about those Detroit Lions, man? Talking all of that shit in the offseason. Oh, week 1 was a fluke. Oh, we'll get you back on Thanksgiving. Oh, we're going to blow you out next time we see you and blah, blah, blah. How do you lose to J.J. McCarthy and Max Brosmer in the same season? Oh my God, they wanted to talk so much. And now they're already off on their trip to Cancun. They got one more week here against the Bears. I'm sure they're going to be like, oh, I've heard Dan Campbell talking about if you can play, you're going to be playing and blah, blah, blah. I don't know how much their heart's going to be in it, but, you know, just hats off to the Lions for another bottom feeder year. I've seen fans on Twitter talking about, hey, we're going to be getting a 4th place schedule in the division. You've had a 4th place schedule for 50 years. 50 years.
Oh man,
what have you done from it?
I did not even clock you until you've said that there, that they got beat by 9. They got beat by 9 and Brosmer in the same season. That stinks, bro. Max Brosmer had 52 passing yards last week. 52? That's 52 more than me. Oh man, that is insane. Well, the Lions, well, they've got a big matchup in division this week. So we'll see how the boys lean with those, because there's big playoff seeding implications from these games. Boys, I'm not going to lie, the playoff seeding shit is so difficult to wrap my head around. So we're not going to go through every single different type of scenario. If this team beats this team and this team loses, and we're not going to do that. We're just going to talk about the main games. Before we do, big dog of the week for week 17. Key, I watched the Niners. Remember last time I said about the Niners, I was like, Brock Purdy. The first time I watched him, he threw like 7 interceptions. Shite. Absolute chaotic shit. Chaotic evil. Then he was a lawful good in his next game, 5 touchdowns. So that brought him up to a neutral. In his last game, though, that I watched, 5 touchdowns from the boy Brock Purdy. So, big dog of the week this week for week 17 is going to Derrick Henry. The king is still alive. Derrick Henry, I don't even have his stats in front of me, but he rushed for like 1,000 million yards. Derrick Henry, big dog of the week. Fuck out of here, Brock Purdy. You thought I was going to give it to Brock Purdy? Ain't no way. I'd rather give it to Mac Jones before I give it to Brock Purdy. Derrick Henry, the king, the man who you held ransom, king's ransom, you held him hostage on your bench in fantasy. I'm actually trying to find the stat line now. This guy drafted my guy Derrick Henry, kept him on his fantasy bench all season, apart from 1 week, I think it was. Oh, and it was against Q's Packers. I forgot who we even played. Q, fuck out of here. 50 points in fantasy, 4 touchdowns, 216 yards. No, don't
All
let
I
me
know is
talk
I
like
wouldn't be
this.
hearing all this talk if you won.
Don't.
So
Hey,
what you're telling me is Derrick Henry was on the Super Bowl winning team. Is what you're telling me.
and he will be
that's
in
what I heard.
2025 too. Don't let me talk like this. Don't clip
Good thing
this.
that's what year we're in.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on.
good job he
Hold
was
on.
in the 2025 team too.
What?
It's
Okay.
2025 now.
Yeah, I know, lads. The Super Bowl is for the 2025 season. Anyway, don't clip this if we get beat by the Steelers, because then we won't even be in the playoffs. But I'm talking like this because we're going to beat the bum-ass Steelers and we're going to be in the playoffs. And if not, I won't be allowed to say the words play or off. I'm sure Key will tell me I'm not allowed to say the words foot or ball. But for now, the Niners are in the playoffs. The Packers are in the playoffs. The Cowboys are eliminated. The Ravens, you best fucking qualify because I want to say the words foot. I want to say the words ball. How am I supposed to say welcome to the Nameless NFL show? Today we're making our playoff picks. If I'm not allowed to say the word, you know what I mean? But anyway, should we get into our picks for week 18? Let's do it. We're going to start with the last game of the week. I told you I'm messing up the schedule, and it is, of course, the Ravens at Steelers. It's the last game of the week. Sunday Night Football. The winner takes all, AFC North title, and makes the playoffs. Looking like Lamar Jackson trending towards might not even play this game. It might be Snoop Huntley again. After that whole spiel from me, I'll make my pick quick. I'm, of course, going to pick the Ravens to win and make it into the playoffs, win the AFC North. But I'm looking forward to seeing what you boys say about this game. Key, I know you're a fan of the Steelers' offense, as ugly as it is, because you're a big tight end guy, you know, and they run a lot of 12, 13 personnel. And Q, the Steelers' quarterback is your GOAT. So, you want to kick us off, Q? Who is your pick? Ravens at Steelers. As I try to find the spread for this game, I'm not on the spread picks. Bear with me a moment. Just while I wait for the app to load. Okay,
right now,
Ravens at Steelers. Ravens are actually favourites by 3.5 points. That scares me a lot. But you know, I'm picking Ravens. Q, over to you.
You know, I don't know why. It's been a few years since Aaron Rodgers has been on my team. Maybe that's why. But we've counted this man out time and time again this year. There was no way that his Steelers were supposed to beat the Lions. There was no way that his Steelers were supposed to do anything this year. He was just an old, shriveled up veteran quarterback who was kind of the best option they had, and they were just going to see what happened. But now it's win or go home in what could potentially be Aaron Rodgers' final career game. You obviously know who I'm going with, man. Give me the bad man. One last ride. Give me Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. Come on.
I thought that you were going to lean that way, Key. I want to see which side of the fence you sit on. Are you with me? Are you with Q?
You know,
the tie's killing me, you know.
I was going to have it out. I was going to be like... But I didn't know. I like it.
It's got the Niners colours on too. Is that the rivalry jersey colours? I respect it.
My rivalry tie.
That's
put it back down. It just says the fours.
The fours. 4S. Speaking of 4S, my pick is 4. Call me SpongeBob. And my guy Patrick Fryermuth. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers win. Steeler playoffs. Sign me up.
Is his name even Patrick?
Yeah. I'm pouring honey on you, Q.
Yeah, okay,
what do you think Pat is short for?
I thought it was just Pat, though. Nah, I thought it might have just been Pat. Like, no, the way like Matthew Stafford is Matthew Stafford. He's not Matt Stafford. You know what I mean? I thought it might have been Pat is Pat, like Postman Pat. Wait there, hold on. Are you telling me Postman Pat is actually Postman Patrick? Is that what you're telling me?
Was.
What do you mean was?
He's dead, isn't he?
I thought you meant he was like trans or something.
You think it's short for like Pat Tholomew or something? What the hell?
I don't know, bro. I just thought it was Pat, isn't it? Like Pat, full stop, 3 letters, like PAT, points after
Parlay.
touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Postman Pat, real name. Patrick Clifton. Oh my jeez. Bro, I'm 24 years old. How am I just finding out Postman Pat is called Patrick?
You know Bob the Builder's called Robert.
Don't lie to me now. Don't lie to me. Is that true? Bob the Builder, real name. Who the hell is... No, it's definitely not Keith Chapman. That's not his real name.
We cannot be serious right now.
Bob the Builder's real name is simply Bob. Okay, you got me there, Kay. I'm not gonna lie. You got me on that one. What other... You telling me Tom and Jerry? Have they got different names? Wait, there is Tom from Tom and Jerry actually called Thomas?
Bill. Bill is William.
What, Bill Krosky Merritt?
Dick is Richard. They're just two of them.
What cartoon dicks are you watching? I was talking about cartoon
Super Bowl winner
characters.
ones.
Anyway.
So, next game.
Yeah, let's get back on topic. In fact, let's double back a sec. You said Postman Pat was dead.
I thought he was. Q doesn't even know Postman Pat is.
There's no news of Postman Pat dying.
Postman Pat shot dead in Miami.
I was about to say that. Shot dead.
Oh, that's insane. Well, okay.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so that's 2 for Pittsburgh, 1 for the Ravens. Fuck out of here. I'm going to be on this show next week saying the words play and off, foot and ball. The plan, by the way, for the playoffs, we are going to do a wild card picks. We're also going to do a separate video doing our entire playoff bracket, which obviously gives away our picks, but I'm sure we're not going to get the entire bracket right. So every week we'll still check in and do some update videos. So let's remain, though, in the AFC for a quick one, probably a quick one. This game is for the 1 seed. It's the Chargers at the Broncos. Broncos favorited by 7.5 when the line opened. Then they announced Justin Herbert's going to sit for this one. So I believe now the spread is currently like 10.5. So big spread, double digits for the 1 seed. Key, do you know who the Chargers' backup quarterback is? He is a man that me and you are familiar with. I had to look this up before the video too, by the way, don't worry.
I think I know.
I'm trying to think. It's not Jimmy G.
It's not, but it's
the Rams.
It's a backup quarterback that me and you are familiar with. That should give it away.
Trey Lance.
It sure is Trey Lance. Do we think Trey Lance can get the job done, or will the Broncos not play no games, go out there and beat the Chargers? Wait there. Are the Broncos at home for this game? They fucking are. Every single week, the Broncos play at home. 12.5 points now the spread is, by the way. That's a lot of points. My personal opinion for this game is that the Broncos usually start out slow. Sean Payton calls the plays, and sometimes he plays these games not to lose them rather than trying to win them. Are you with me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, look at the Jets game and some bum-ass team they played, like, last week or something. He calls these games not to lose them, but this one, I feel like he's going to go out there for the 1 seed and just bully the Chargers, honestly, because who knows how many starters they are going to sit outside of Justin Herbert. And I think what Sean Payton's mindset would be, at least my mindset as a head coach would be, let's go end this game in the first half and all the starters can get out and have a rest. We're going to have a first round bye anyway, but the more rest, the more time they're not in the game, the less chance of them getting injured. Hate the spread, but give me Broncos money line. Key, do you think Trey Lance can get it done?
Then over Lance.
Oh.
I talk call him Trey Leche, because this guy makes me say Jesus, he's poo. Sorry,
oh, that was terrible.
I'm taking Broncos country. Let's ride.
Broncos country. Q, over to you.
I don't have anything that corny to say, but I'm also rocking with the Broncos here.
Lovely stuff. Let's move on to the NFC. Let's get back to schedule. I say that because there's 2 games on Saturday night, which, again, the NFL, I mean, do whatever you want with the schedule. By the way, boys, how do we feel about the Christmas Day games? I thought the games were arse on Christmas. Like, division matchups and stuff, but like no team really had anything to play for. Patrick Mahomes was injured. Shit was arse, I'm not gonna lie. The halftime show, yo, I was hyped for the halftime show because they advertised Huntrix from fucking K-pop Demon Hunters for performing at halftime. Bro, they sang like 5 words. I thought they were gonna have a whole entire thing. Snoop Dogg comes out there, puts on like a fucking concert with all these features who I don't even know for real who even was bringing out. And I didn't even care. I was just waiting for Huntrix. And they didn't even sing Golden. I mean, they did kind of, but not really. But I was mad. How do we feel though about Christmas? How do we feel about like Jesus Christ and Christmas Day and like that whole story? How do we like, can we talk about the political and economic state of the world right now? Like, why did that feel like that kind of question? Anyway, someone else speak, please, because I'm going to end up saying something bad.
I got a great Christmas present, and it was watching the Lions get their ass handed to them.
Was that on Christmas? Was that, who'd they play on Christmas? Was that the Vikings?
Vikings?
The Vikings.
Yeah.
That was,
yeah.
that was the
Oh shit, yeah,
Brosma
that was
game.
last week. Hey, I'm not going to lie.
The Brosma game is crazy.
Yeah, the Brosma game.
Flu game.
The 53
The Brosma game.
passing yards. Yeah. Key, any
Cowboys game weren't too bad, you know.
I mean,
I enjoyed the Cowboys game.
We didn't cover the spread, so it was a bit.
It felt weird supporting the Cowboys just for George Pickens, honestly. But it was a splendid watch.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes next year. Speaking of the Cowboys, obviously being a Cowboys fan, I have to address this. Trayvon Diggs released. Bad week for the Diggs family. The less we say about the other one, the better. But let's talk about Trayvon. He got released. I think that's insane. I thought we'd at least trade him. You know, since his injury, he's been arse. And then he had that incident where he got a concussion at home. I think Jerry probably threw something at him, you know, and they were trying to cover it up. But either way, I knew like it just the relationship had broke down there and he was not going to be a Dallas Cowboy by next season. Really thought somebody would trade for him though, or we'd get at least like, give us a 7th round draft pick. Give us something to let him go for free. Obviously, there's something I'm missing. There must be some kind of like monetary thing, but that's a 2-time All-Pro cornerback going for free. And now he has a chance to get picked up, claimed on the waivers. In fact, since he's on the waivers, Keel probably pick him up. Fantasy season's over. You can't even pick up cornerbacks, but Keel picked this guy up. How many moves you make this year? 42 or something? 46 moves on the waiver wire?
It all worked out.
Hey, let it all work out. Word to Lil Wayne. But yeah, let's get back anyway. What the hell am I saying? What is this show today? Happy New Year. Let's get back on track. The NFC South, first game of the week is the Panthers at the Bucks. This is looking like arse at cheeks. Both of these teams look like they don't want to win games when they go out there to play them. Bryce Young throws for like 150 yards a game on average. He's probably the worst quarterback in his division. Yeah. I'm trying to think the other teams. Falcons and Saints, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the
I like Bryce Young though, man.
He's not better than
Bryce
Baker.
Young.
He's not better.
No, he's not. He probably is the worst.
Than Kirk Cousins.
Arguably.
And I mean, this is where you might argue, but I don't think he's better than. We getting shoved tonight. We getting shoved tonight.
If you're throwing 50 attempts, sorry, he made 25 throws for 50 yards.
Who did? Brosma?
Bryce Young.
Oh, see what I mean? See, that's a Brosma stat line. There's one thing you want to do in life, never go full Brosma, you know? Anyway, yeah, Tyler Shuffers had more 300-yard games this season than Bryce Young's had in his career. And I've just made that stat up, but I'm pretty sure if you look it up, it's probably true. But why don't you back it up with a source? I made it the fuck up, but it's probably true. Panthers at Bucks. Key, give us your pick. Who wins the NFC South and makes the playoffs?
This one actually is an important game, but it doesn't have the feeling of an important game. It just feels like, you know, it's one of those decisions like it's like arse or boobs, you know what I mean? It's like I like both. It's just like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter to me. You know what I mean? I'm more of a face guy or a personality, you know what I mean? But either way, give me the Buccaneers.
Interesting analogy. Q, how do you feel, arse or boobs? Bucks or Panthers?
I prefer the heart. I prefer the woman with the good heart. Um, you know, the Buccaneers have been sliding for what the entire second
Oh,
half of the season. What has been going on in Tampa Bay? Like every time we've been talking about it, we talked about the first half of the year Baker Mayfield was an MVP candidate, and suddenly it feels like they've lost like 7 in a row or something outlandish like that. And after a loss against the Dolphins with Quinn Ewers at the helm, just throw that one out there. I don't think I can pick the Bucks anymore, man. I'm gonna have to rock with the Panthers. I'm sure saying that now is gonna be the time the Bucks finally pick it up and win the division at the very last second. But yeah, I'm gonna have to rock with the Panthers on this one.
Panthers are 2.5 point underdogs heading into this. They are 8-8 on the season. The Buccaneers are 7-9. What the hell happened? I have a theory that Egbuka is still injured. You know, he done his hammy early in the season. He hasn't looked like that rookie of the year since. But obviously, NFL players, they've got to play through those type injuries. But I feel like Baker's injured too. He just not looked like that guy who we were saying at one point was the MVP. Even when we were saying that though, I was saying to Key, there's a lot of throws he's missing. There's open throws he's missing. There's inaccuracies in his reads. And a lot of the time, we were saying he's the MVP because he was going on those crazy runs. You remember, he was going on those angry runs, trucking guys, taking guys to bed with him. You know, I don't know why I just said that. All right, let's cut. He was trucking guys, you know what I mean? He was like, yeah. Anyway, give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. I feel like I just have to. They lost last week. I feel like they are 8-8 and their record does really feel like every time they win a game, they lose the next week. If they lose, they win the next week. I don't like what they're doing with the personnel. I don't like politics in sports. I don't like snap counts and rotation. Give the guy who's hot the rock. That's it. Plain and simple. I'm talking to John Harbaugh here right now as well, not just the Panthers guy. Rico Dardell, Cowboys 1,000-yard rusher last season, goes to the Panthers, lights it up while Chubba Hubbard's injured. Just fucking feed him. I'm not asked about Chubba Hubbard, keeping him happy. If I'm the head coach, listen, Chubba or Chuba, I don't want to disrespect him. I don't know how to pronounce his name properly. Listen, running back two. You are running back two now. Rico Dardell is the captain now. He's taking the snaps. He's on fire. And I'm mad that he didn't get the ball more last week because I would be in the fantasy finals this week and I would have won the game. But with that being said, give me the Panthers to beat the Bucks. This game is just, both of these teams look like they don't even want to win. What do I want in a perfect world? I want the Bucks to win. I want Egbuka to go crazy. I still have that futures bet on Egbuka Rookie of the Year. Right now, not looking very likely with 1 week to go. That's a separate video. We're going to have an NFL Honors video as well once that does roll around in January? February? Whenever the hell NFL Honors is. Anyway, that game right there is big because next up is the match for the 1 seed in the NFC. Seattle Seahawks at San Francisco 49ers. Seahawks favorited by 1.5 points. It's a pick'em. On our ESPN pick'em, it's currently 67% Niners on the spread. So I don't know what it is with the money line. If one of you guys has it up, you could tell us. 62% Niners. For real. I thought it'd be more Seahawks, not going to lie. But this is obviously for the 1 seed. The fact that the Niners are competing for the 1 seed right now, what did you just show us? Was that incognito tab?
No, that was
calculator.
Was that ChatGPT asking him to make your picks for you this week? Yeah, so what I was saying, this game's for the 1 seed in the NFC. So obviously the 1 seed gets a bye week heading into the playoffs. If the Niners lose this game, their first game in the playoffs will be the winner of the NFC South. So Seahawks at Niners, both of these teams have a bye week heading into the playoff. Because one of them will actually have a bye week and one of them is going to play the bum-ass Panthers or the bum-ass Buccaneers. I'm going to take the mic and hand it to Key to make his pick because I want to go last here. Key, who have you got?
You know, 2 games, 10 touchdowns. You know, my QB1 lighting up the park. what's that guy's name? What's the analyst guy? Nick something. I can't remember his blimmin' name now. He's got the long
Okay.
hair. Looks like Jesus.
Nick Wright.
Oh,
Nick Wright. You know, so the guy Nick Wright, he did his QB ladder, and surprisingly, he had Brock in the top 10. He actually had Brock like 6th, I want to say, in his QB ladder and his QB mountain. I respect it. You know, he's been balling, he's been running, he's been throwing, he's been doing things that some QBs can't, and he's going to do it again Sunday.
Saturday.
I had to make sure I checked the right time right there.
It's Saturday.
He's going to do it again Sunday morning, Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 1 a.m. Sunday. He's going to do the same 1 a.m. on Sunday in the UK time. He's going to ball out. We win. I'm sure, I don't know if we win this week, we play every game to the Super Bowl, including the Super Bowl at home, if we win.
That's absolutely insane.
Yep.
The fact that you are so
Awesome
arse and you might be the number 1 seed in the NFC is actually insane. You have homeless guys coming in off the street to play defense for you. Like, that was how bad it got this season for you.
We have some gangsters.
Yeah, and they're all injured.
No, we still have the Niners hyena, Demo, DeMonte all in all.
Never
We
even
have
fucking
Upton
heard of this
Stout,
guy.
one of the best rookies going right now. Who else do we have?
The Niners, Hyena, and Upton. You just made these names up, boy. I don't even care.
We have Bethune.
Yeah, and who did he come in for? Fred Warner, who got injured, who was the actual Dawg, the future Hall of Famer. Okay, but my point was, you have no pass rush. Name me one D lineman who's got a sack in the last 5 weeks for you guys. Probably can't name me one. You have no pass rush.
Actually can't.
Exactly. You have no pass rush. The defense is... Some of these guys who've come in have stepped up. That Bethune, is that how you say it? Bethune? He's been balling. He's been balling. But still, the point being, you lost your main key pieces. You know what I mean?
We're 12-4 with no pass rush.
Exactly. And that's going to come back to bite you, especially in the playoffs. This here is essentially a playoff game. It's for the 1 seed. You know what I mean? That first round bye can do a lot of good. It can also do a lot of bad. Who got it last season in the NFC? Was the Lions. And then they go their ass whooped by a rookie quarterback who didn't even play this year. So it can... Just laughing on the Lions downfall.
Man, that just makes me feel giddy. That just makes me feel a little giddy.
So, you see, the first round bye can come back to bite you, but I'm going Seattle Seahawks. I said I was going to go last. Q, you haven't made your pick, have you? But fuck it, I'll jump in anyway. I'm going Seahawks. I think this feels like a playoff game. You need a 4th quarter pass rush. The Niners do not have a single ounce of pass rush. And I'm always going to pick against the Niners. It's on brand. You know what I mean? I picked against them how many times this season? It would be interesting if someone could go back through our entire season, see how many times I picked against the Niners in the 12-win season. But yeah, give me the Seahawks. They've been starting off slow on offense. They need to sort that out. Hopefully this is one of those things where teams hit a bit of a rut heading into the playoffs, but then you can pick up from there. It doesn't really tend to happen, though. You want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, which the Niners seem to be doing. Honestly, Brock Purdy is looking like a top 10 quarterback. Let us know in the comments below if you want us to do a full top 10 quarterback list. Yeah, give me the Seahawks. Q, who have you got to win the NFC West and get the 1 seed?
Yeah.
Call me the human compass. I always be pointing to the fucking... Bears down.
Oh, was this? Sorry.
No, well, come on. That's disrespectful.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna rock with the 49ers here. We've seen the Seattle team definitely have their fair share of slow starts. We've had Seattle have their fair share of just disaster class games by Darnold. But what I haven't seen is a crowd quite like the 49ers, how they are since they're going to be at home, obviously you take the Seahawks crowd out of it. The only reason the Seahawks won their game against the Rams a couple weeks ago was because the crowd was able to get back in it. If they were playing literally anywhere else because let's face it, none of the LA teams have any actual fans out there. So if they're playing anybody else, I think you would have been in for a very bad time. But yeah, this one, give me the Niners.
That's I thought you were going to be with me there, Q. I thought you were going to be with me rocking with JSN. What happened to JSN, by the way? He was on pace to beat the fucking Calvin Johnson record. Like, what happened to that? What happened to Jonathan Taylor? Remember that guy? Rest in peace. What happened to Baker Mayfield? All these guys, the early MVP talk. And now they're just, underground with Postman Patrick. You know what I mean? That's a great callback. Let me say, though, without this pass rush, fourth quarter pass rush, and it's needed most in these big games and playoff games, Sammy D, he's got a deep ball on him. He's got one of the best deep ball receivers in JSN. I can see it right now. 1 minute 32 seconds left on the clock. 4th and 13 because Sammy D's took a sack. In fact, I've said that. There's no fourth quarter pass rush and he's been sacked.
Yeah.
He fumbled the snap. Okay, Q. He fumbled the snap. It don't count as a real sack. Okay.
Rice Huff.
Yeah, and he will huff and blow your house down, but he won't get fucking past the right tackle, I can tell you that. I can see it now. Sammy D, deep ball, JSN, riding the bucket, touchdown. Niners go home and play, a bye week in Carolina or Tampa. Anyway, give me the Seahawks and let's move on to the rapid fire segments. I think this is time for rapid fire. I think they're like the only real games that matter for real this week. There's a lot of teams that's going to be dropping starters, a lot of teams with nothing to play for. There's another little playoff implication game I want to talk about in the late slate. But let's start off with the 6 p.m. UK time slate. We kick things off with the Saints at the Falcons. Very mean, horrible division rivalry here. The Falcons coming off a big primetime performance last week. The hell was that noise? It's fireworks. Okay, it's fireworks because it's New Year's Eve today. Yo, I'm not going to lie. I've just finished watching It, Welcome to Derry. I'm hearing noises in the house. It's got me feeling a bit jumpy, got me feeling a bit shaky. So anytime I hear a little noise, I'm like, yo. But anyway, Saints, Falcons, give me Tyler Shuff. The Falcons getting shuffed tonight, coming off the big primetime win. I know this Falcons team by now. This is what they do. Win in primetime against a big team that they're not supposed to, the Bills. Next week, this is the best team in football. I said on here, Bijan Robinson was the best player in football. I'm taking the Saints to win in Atlanta. Tyler Shuff, he's about 32 years old. With that comes wisdom. It comes intelligence, even though it's his first year in the league. And yeah, man, I just like the way the Saints are playing, boys. I can't lie. Never thought I would say this at the start of the season about a 6-10 team. And you know how heavy I was on the Rattlesnake too, Spencer Rattler. I was mad at first when he got benched for Tyler Shuff, and then I'm watching this guy and I'm like, hey, let me take over 200 passing yards. And he's cashing me out every week. You know what I mean? So give me the boy Tyler Shuff. Q, how'd you like this one? In the NFC South.
Human Compass is back at it. Well, let me tell you, man. What do they say about great minds? Because that was literally my exact thinking for this too. This Falcons team underneath Bijan have been exceptional in prime time, but if there's not any lights on them, I don't think they're going to be playing. So give me the Saints.
This Falcons team, by the way, might be the most talented team to miss the playoffs this year, outside maybe the Cowboys. But then saying that, the Cowboys have no talent on defense. Like, for real. I mean, the D-line, we picked up 2 D tackles, but like outside of that, the secondary sucks. But this Falcons team, though, they have players everywhere. AJ Terrell, Jesse Bates, Ellis at linebacker. They've just drafted the 2 edge rushers as well. James Pierce Jr. as well. He's second in the rankings right now for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Offense, obviously the quarterback, say what you will, injuries and in and out play there, but Kyle Pitts finally found a bit of rhythm, but he didn't at the start of the season. But Drake London, balling. Bijan Robinson, balling. How has this team missed the playoffs? I will never know. Give me the Saints, Key. Who have you got?
Come on, guys. Come on. Falcons? Keiko chains? Sign me up. Does this not have any playoff implications at all?
No, both of these teams are arse and are going straight to Cancun at the full-time whistle.
If the Falcons win, they're 8-9. If the Buccaneers win, they're 8-9, and the Panthers are 8-9.
I think with tiebreakers, Buccaneers, they have their shot for the playoffs. I will say though, if the right circumstances play out, I think the Saints can actually end up second place in their division.
But wait, so if the
If the Panthers beat the Bucks and the Saints beat the Falcons, the Saints will finish second in the NFC South.
I'm losing my mind. If the Buccaneers lose,
yeah,
and the Falcons win, do the Falcons take the Bucks?
It won't matter because if the Bucks lose, the Panthers win anyway, and then the Panthers will win the division. Either way, whoever wins, Panthers Bucks wins the division. I get what you're saying.
Second doesn't go in. Second doesn't go up.
No, because they'll miss it with the wild card. Because
they'll
only have 8 wins.
Technically.
Yeah, they'll only have 8 wins though.
Well, give me Falcons. Give me my guy.
You look like you're looking like if somebody asked you what's heavier, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers.
What about a kilogram of
steel's heavier than feathers?
With a little motion?
Is that why you had your calculator app out before? You were like 7, 8, 9. Trying to work out the well, I didn't even say 6. Come on, bro. Anyway, speaking of 6, 6.5 point spread in this next game, AFC North matchup. Perfect time and Shador Sanders at the Bengals. Give me the Browns, Harold Fannin Jr., but he might be injured and out for this game. Give me the Browns either way. And bust down my AP. Perfect timing. Got those baguettes around my neck. I stay shining. It's never hot around. My jewelry changed the climate. Give me Shador. Key, who you got?
Joe Burrow. Next question.
Such a hater. Q?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the Bengals over the past couple of years, but look at their performances once they're already out of the playoffs. I don't think you want to see that team. Give me the Bengals.
Well, I'm going to stand 10 toes down with my family over there. Let's move over again to your division, Q. We spoke about it a lot at the start. It's not the Lions getting involved in this game, though. It's the Packers at the Vikings, and the Vikings are 6.5 point favorites. What have I missed?
Jordan Love is dead.
You just sitting everyone, I guess.
Yeah, we've been locked into the 7th seed for a while now, so we're resting a lot of starters here. But let me tell you, we're going to have to find out who's our best pass rush going into the playoffs here. We're probably going to be trying anybody and everybody on that line because it hasn't been super great lately. But either way, man, Max Brosmer hasn't been great lately either. So give me the Packers in this one.
Key?
My cheesehead. Words of Vince Lombardi. Fuck Nueve. Fuck the Vikings. Max Brosmer. More like, I don't know. Give me the Packers.
Hardly know her.
With that being said, give me the Vikings because I like to be different. Give me the Vikes. Give me the Viking defense to just light up whoever's playing QB for the Packers. It could be Malik Willis. It could be Malik Neighbors. And speaking of Malik Neighbors, Giants hosting the Cowboys. Cowboys 5.5 point favorites. Give me the Cowboys. Enough said. Key?
Yeah. This one just stinks. This stinks. I will not be there. I'm not watching. I'm saying my star has been taken off the tree, but give me the Cowboys.
That was a bar, unfortunately. Q?
Yeah, I heard Key's Super Bowl parade was that day, so he'll unfortunately miss it. I'm gonna rock with the Cowboys here too, man. I'm not gonna be here either.
Yeah, well, I will be there supporting my boys. Give me 5.5 points as I like the spread last time we played these guys, I think was 3 points. And then it ended up being like a 1 point game, I think. It was that crazy one where Russell Wilson threw for like 1,000 yards. But this is Jackson Dart, and I'm not sold on this Giants team. Fuck out of here. Give me the Cowboys. Let's move on to Jags hosting the Titans. Again, unclear how many starters are going to be benched for this one, but the Jags are 11.5-point favorites. Liam Cohen has these guys playing lights out. I think on paper, this is the most automatic ass whooping of the week. Give me the Jags to win and cover, Key.
Yeah, the Jags win this. I do like Cam Ward, though. I really do. But I just feel like the Titans give up on superstars too early, and they just let them go. And they just smell, and they're going to smell for a while. Give me the Jags.
Yeah, looking like... in fact, no, they won't be the number one pick, will they? That's going to be the Raiders. I've locked that in. So congratulations
the Raiders
to the Raiders. Wasn't that game last week, Raiders-Giants? Whoever lost guarantees the first pick.
I think there was something I heard where if the Giants lost, they were automatic, but there might be something going on with like the Raiders and Jets still or whatever. But yeah, I think Raiders are pretty solidified so far.
Yeah, Giants.
But in this game,
go on.
Congratulations on unemployment, Geno Smith.
Unemployment is crazy. The Giants are 3-13, Titans are 3-13, Raiders are 2-14. So I think the Raiders have secured it.
St. Louis Battlehawks signed Geno Smith.
Shanghai Sharks.
Yeah, no.
Ni hao, ni hao. The Guangdong Tigers.
Oh. Yeah. This game I'm also gonna have to rock with the Jags. I think my preseason prediction about being excited for the Jaguars was probably my best take of the offseason. But at the same time, I didn't expect it to happen without Travis Hunter. I don't know how whenever he went down, they started going off, and it's been a very great year for the Jaguars. They're probably going to continue it this week, and let's see if they can make some noise in the playoffs or not.
Yeah, and you know me, I get swayed easily if I see a player on a podcast or an interview. I get heavily swayed because I start to like that guy on a personal level, not just on the field. Liam Cohen just had a little interview on the Pat McAfee show. That to me says he's an absolute dog. Or should I say he's an absolute Jaguar from Duval. Let's move on to the next game. Nice on cue. Colts at Texans. Have they announced if Phillip Rivers is going to start this game or not? I think they said he's sitting, didn't he? And it's going to be Riley Leonard. We'll have to look that one up because this could be a big one.
Yeah, I either thought that he was sitting or that he was injured or something, but people were talking all last week about how it was probably Phillip Rivers' last ride or whatever. So if that's the case, it was nice to see him come back. Obviously, you want it to be different circumstances, especially with how good Daniel Jones was playing earlier in the year. But yeah, it looks like Riley Leonard's their starter. And no matter who's starting for the QB, I think the game plan for the Texans is just focus JT, get all your attention on him. And for that reason, I'm going with the Texans.
Shout out to Caitlin Clark. I just searched Phillip Rivers, and the first news article is sorry, it's glitched. And I just got a notification. I got a notification and I read it. I read the notification and I was like, I forgot I was doing a fucking show. First article when I searched Phillip Rivers says Caitlin Clark did not pick number 17 on the national team for Phillip Rivers. In my head, kind of no, she did. That is an Indianapolis girl right there. Give me the Colts plus the points. Plus 10.5. I don't feel like the Texans will cover this spread. I have fuck with the Texans heavy though. That defense is solid. The wide receiver room is solid. What's that boy, Noel? He's balling. He's been balling. Nico Collins is him. My kind of receiver, big body, physical receiver. You know I love those guys. What does he mean by that? It's crazy. Give me the Texans to win though, but obviously that's a lot of points. Look at hell. Yeah, Key.
I feel like this game is like it's like a you know that game Bean Boozled and like the jelly beans, and it's like oh, it could be garbage or cola, and you take a bite and it's just garbage.
You take a bite and it's Geno Smith.
Yeah, ass or boobs. Sorry. Anyway,
what's just like 7 ass or boobs? We need to put this guy down. That's criminal. Oh man.
Yeah. I feel like on paper this is a banger, but it's just early on in the year this would have been great. Right now, it's stinky. So instead of it being, you know, uh, garbage or apple pie, this one's tasting like garbage. Give me the Texans.
Next up, another division game. I'm sure when the NFL drafted up this idea to have Week 18 be division matchups, you know, it worked out because we've saw a few games already with massive playoff implications, but there's other games like this one here. Jets at Bills. I said before, for the Jags game, this is the most automatic ass whooping of the week. I might have to retract that statement because Bills are 8.5-point favorites at home playing the Jets. I retract my earlier statement. This is the most automatic ass whooping of the week. Give me the Bills to win and cover, but give me Breece Hall to go over whatever his rushing yard prop is because the Bills cannot stop the run. Key, who is your pick?
Yeah, I feel like this is a stinker again. Give me the Bills. Give me Buffalo. Give me Haley Steinfeld's husband. Sign me up. I'm in.
This line opened up at 8.5 and it's now 7. Is Josh Allen getting arrested or something?
Oh shit! Oh no! What are the Bills gonna do?
No, but that usually means something. 1.5 points is quite a lot of like spread movement. Is Keon Coleman? Is Keon Coleman gonna play? Like,
wait, they figured out that against the Jets.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Q, did you make your pick? Did you say the Bills? I'm gonna put the Bills there anyway.
Well,
I'm guessing you go on the Bills.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah.
Okay. We're in the late slate now, by the way, the 9:25 slate, and this is where the games start to matter a little bit. This is like the only playoff seeding that I've really stored. We're gonna do these 2 games back to back because this little matchup here is for the 2 seed in the NFC. Lions at Bears, Commanders at Eagles. If the Bears lose and the Eagles win, the Eagles will be the 2 seed. If the Bears win, they are the 2 seed. Timeout, because I think I made that up. Yeah, Bears currently the 2 seed. If they lose against the Lions and the Eagles beat the Commanders, the Eagles will be the 2 seed. This is the difference. As it stands, this could change still because the playoff seeding's crazy. As it stands, the Bears will play the Packers in the playoffs. And that sounds like absolute cinema after the last 2 meetings. The Eagles will then play the Rams. I'm not going to lie, if I'm the Bears, I want to go out there and beat the Lions so I can play the Packers again. Anything can happen in a division game, but you've lost Micah Parsons, Jordan Love, who knows if he's going to be okay heading into the playoffs. I don't know the extent of his injury or whatever. But compared to playing the Rams, low key though, Chicago will have the home field advantage. Los Angeles Rams come over here and melt your fucking asses off. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, why would they melt? No, but then I'm saying they're coming from the hot climate and they're coming to Soldier Field. They're going to freeze their asses off even though they're from the hot climate. Give me the Bears to beat the Lions, though. That's ultimately what I'm trying to say here, boys. You know what I mean? Bears, Soldier Field, home field advantage. It's only 2.5 points. I feel like the Lions win this game, though. I'm not going to lie. My head actually says to me the Lions win this. But my heart's telling me, go and paint your nails. Go and get some matcha coffee, whatever the fuck matcha even is. By the way, I don't even know what that shit is, but go and get some of that. Go and get some wired headphones and a quarter zip. Give me Caleb Williams and the Bears. Q, this is your division, so you can make your pick next. Who you got?
You know, you talk about if the Bears win, the potential matchups resulting from that definitely sounds like absolute cinema to me. But you know who often just sits there and just fucking makes everything worse? The Detroit Lions. I think Dan Campbell is really going to have his guys working their asses off this week. And despite everybody's best interest in the games that they want to see the most, I think Lions are going to go out there and get the job done.
You know, I love the analysis because these 2 games that I've brought up as well, I feel like they're both very similar. The playoff team has home field. The like other team, the traveling team, is out of the playoffs, the Lions, the Commanders. But both head coaches are going to go out there and try and win this game. I feel like they're not going to, lie down. We saw last time the Commanders played the Eagles, just last week, was it? or the week before maybe. They went for 2 points, up like 17 points. And Dan Quinn was like, we'll see them again. So I feel like the Commanders are going to go out there, try and whoop the Eagles. Like you said, Dan Campbell still has his pride. But you like what I did there? His pride.
Yeah.
Lions, come on. Give me my flowers while I can still smell them. I got the Bears, though. Key, who you got?
I thought that was going to be different and edgy and cool, taking the Bears, but after last week, Caleb was just sensational.
I thought it was going to be different
like
picking the 11-5 Bears. Okay.
Yeah, but the Lions, I feel like the Lions just, like you said, they spoil every parade. I'm surprised they haven't spoiled my championship parade. You know what I mean? It's silly. I'm going to walk out my house and Dan Campbell stood at the end of my drive.
They gave you your parade, bro. You see how the Lions played?
Dan Campbell.
They actually did, because the Lions knocked me out in the semi-finals, and I would have beat you in the finals. So the Lions actually did give you the parade.
Give me the Bears.
Me when she says ass or boobs.
I hate him.
What is this episode? What is this episode?
This is the Christmas episode. This week is the Christmas episode. Let's do Commanders Eagles, though. The spread is 8.5. Give me Commanders plus the points. Fuck out of here, Eagles, bum ass team. Give me the Commanders plus. That's a lot of points in a division matchup in the NFC East. Oh, I forgot to record Hard Knocks on Christmas. Or is it tonight? I don't know. Bro, that's... Remind me at the end of this episode, please, to record Hard Knocks. What's unprofessional about talking about NFL? Hard Knocks. You know what Hard Knocks is? It's an NFL show. I know that you're too busy watching, like, I don't know, Harvey Specter and all that, man, and Suits or something. You don't watch, like, ball. But me and Q, we watch, like, ball, you know what I mean? We watch TV shows about ball. Anyway, give me the Commanders, yeah, plus the points. Whoa, what the fuck? The spread's moved now. I've just opened my sports book. On the Pick'em, it's 8.5 points. I've just opened my sports book and the spread is 4.
Jalen Hurts dead.
That means somebody's been benched. Jalen Hurts must have been benched.
It's going to be starting for it to be 4.
Okay, do you want to talk while I try and do some Googling, since you are so fucking cool and don't interrupt recordings to do anything ever?
This guy picked purely from Eagles hate. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think the Eagles win. I just don't think they cover the spread.
You know, Marcus Mariota, he's not the best. If it was JD5, I'd argue a little Commanders win. But come on, the Eagles are gonna do it.
Okay.
This is the time where they get a little hot.
Time out. This article's just been published 31 minutes ago. We have a little run-on meme with our show that anytime we finish recording later that day, there's incredible news that comes out that changes the entire scape of the fucking episode. Today we've had to record late just to break the fourth wall a little bit. We had to record late because me and Key were in work. So usually we record these episodes in the morning. This is now the afternoon. This article came out 31 minutes ago. Eagles are expected to rest QB Jalen Hurts and most starters in the season finale versus the Commanders. Nick Sirianni commented saying something about the benefit of having a bye week heading into the playoffs. That's kind of crazy. He's saying playing the Commanders is... Wow. Give me Commanders money line. Fuck all of that. Give me Commanders money line now. Fuck the points. Give me Washington. We are Commanders. Give me the Commanders money line. Key, back to your pick. Untimed out. I didn't even hear who you said when I called the timeout.
Nick Sirianni, you've changed my mind. Being a cocky piece of butt cheek. I hate you. I don't actually. I hate
come on the show. Friend of the show, you know. We need them.
But you know what? I'm gonna go with my guy, Deebo Samuel. Give me the Commanders. I saw he needs I don't know. He's so close to a bonus anyway.
I like it.
Yeah, he's close to his bonus. Give me Deebo Samuel. Give me the Washington Deebo Samuels.
Why did I go to these games and not finish the rapid fire? I'm fucking stupid, you know. We were supposed to finish the rapid fire before we spoke about these games. This was supposed to end the show. Anyway, that's way too much editing for me to do. Q, who's your pick? Eagles, Commanders, bro.
I feel like after a certain point, this episode was a lost cause already. But I mean, hell, if Nick Sirianni wants to go out there, if he wants to go out there and just give this Commanders team some more ammo going into their matchup, then fine by me, man. I'm also gonna be changing my pick to the Commanders here. I think they're definitely, I don't know. I don't want to say they're like a great team right now, but they're definitely the upper echelon of like the the basement dwellers. You know what I mean? They're not the Raiders, they're not the Giants, they're not the Jets. With their backups, they have been pretty decent this year, but they've just been getting blown out by good teams. But if one of the good teams isn't going to have some of their pieces out there and their head coach is going to give them some ammo going into their own game, might as well pick the Commanders, right? So give me DC.
I love it, man. Yeah, I messed up with the scheduling there. That was supposed to end off the episode, but we still have a few rapid fire picks. Let's make these actual rapid fire. Where did we stop? What was the last game before the Lions? Was it the Bills?
Next up would have been Chiefs Raiders.
Okay, thank you, because I have them written down so I can timestamp them as well and actually completely ruin the episode. I said at the start we were going to freestyle this episode and, change up the structure a little bit. And that's exactly what we've done. Heading into 2026, this is the year of unorganization, lacking structure, making bad decisions for the whole year. Let's do it, boys. Next game. Guy. Not for what guy?
Super Bowl champion, Crabasite Oppenheimer.
Crabasite Oppenheimer is insane. It's funny because you actually look like him
Neil
as well.
Crab Tyson.
Okay. Chiefs at Raiders, 5.5 point favorites. Give me the Chiefs.
Sorry.
Okay.
Give me the Chiefs.
Thank you.
Give me the Chiefs.
Cardinals at Rams, 9.5 points on the spread. Give me the Rams to win after losing last week against the Falcons in a tough game. Low key, is this the point where the Cardinals cover a spread though? 9.5 points seems like a lot. It's now moved to 7 points. See, these games don't even matter. All the starters are getting rested. Fuck the spread. Give me moneyline Rams. Q.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Cardinals, they were pretty decent in the middle of the year. They were definitely competing in all their games, but this last half of the season, they just have not been showing up at all. So give me Rams.
I have to put respect on the Cardinals because before I read out the Titans, Giants, and the Raiders as the 3 worst teams in the league, I forgot that the Cardinals are actually 3-13 too. So give me, you know what? Give me the Cardinals money line. Rams are resting starters. No, they're not. Matthew Stafford MVP. Give me the Rams. Key, who's your pick?
With the Trey McBrideless Cardinals.
Why is he out?
Is he not going to be rested?
For what? The playoffs? I tell you what, they're not making the playoffs. They're 3-13.
Yeah, true. I don't know. If he plays, maybe. But I still can't see it happening. I'm not taking.
Are you finally putting respect on Trey McBride, by the way?
I like Trey McBride. I'm a tight end guy.
You've hated on him all season.
Yeah, because I had to. He was a divisional rival. You know what I mean? Me and you are divisional guys.
Well, for the most
part, hurt him anymore.
In a season,
you can't hit me no more. Yeah.
True. Who's your pick for the game though, so I can flash it on screen before we move on?
Rams.
Dolphins are Patriots. Speaking of MVP candidates, give me Drake May and the Patriots. Key?
Second. Give me
Patriots,
Drake May.
Yeah. Q?
Yeah, give me Drake May. You see the sympathy MVP they're trying again this year with Matt Stafford playing a bad game, and they're like, "Oh, look at the stats. Is the MVP race over?" And Stafford has like 12 more touchdowns.
It's actually insane. He's the odds-on favorite, and it's like by far the favorite to win it right now is Drake May, which is like, come on, bro. Like, let me see the odds. Oh my god, it's changed again.
I told you guys.
If I put
you told me, hey. You told me as soon as they said Drake May threw an arm punt, I said, get your MVP slips in.
Bro, if I put £100 on Drake May right now to win MVP, it returns £128. That's insane odds. That's almost saying he's a guarantee to win it. If I put £100 on Matthew Stafford to win the MVP, £375 it returns.
Wasn't Lamar favourite last year though? Not to rub salt in the wound.
It was very close between him and Josh. It was like it was very close. It wasn't like this. Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask this. Who do you guys think are third in the standings for MVP? I can give you a clue. There's 3 players tied for third. So any of the 3, I will take as a correct answer. Little
Trevor
quiz.
Lawrence.
Ding, ding, ding. That's one of the 3. Q, do you want to rebuttal that?
I was going to say, with how he's been playing lately, maybe Brock Purdy?
No, he missed half the season.
I can't imagine it, yeah.
No.
Do you want a second guess? Key, you can hold, because I need Q to tie this 1-1 so we can go to the tiebreaker. Who do you think's third in the MVP standings?
My head's not in it right
now. Talk about arm punts. Hold on, let me call it. Phone a friend. This is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You just mentioned arm punts. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is tied for third with Trevor Lawrence. And Key, I can see you Googling MVP odds, so keep your eyes
I swear,
on
I'm
me.
not.
Keep your eyes on me, soldier.
Yeah.
I see you asking ChatGPT.
Yes.
Fuck out of here. So
I have one guess.
Go on, hit me with it. If it's right, you've cheated. No, he is actually 5th.
That was my guess.
He's actually 5th, joint 5th with Justin Herbert. Q, do you want to try and steal it from under Key's nose? Who do you think is the third player? You probably won't agree. You probably won't agree. I would agree, but you probably wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't agree. Shit, is it? Dude, I'm gonna look so fucking dumb. Is it Caleb Williams?
It sure is Caleb Williams, and Q has stolen the MVP quiz with the use of 2 lifelines.
How is Bo Nix not?
He ain't no MVP, bro. I'm sorry, he's not.
No, of course, but if Trevor Lawrence is up there and so is Caleb Williams, how is Bo Nix not there?
You can't even bet anymore for Jonathan Taylor to win it. He's completely fell out of the race. That's crazy. The list currently, because Key, you will enjoy this. It goes Drake May, Matthew Stafford, Trevor Lawrence, Josh Allen, Caleb Williams tied for third. 4th place, Christian McCaffrey. Tied 5th, Justin Herbert, Bo Nix. Tied again, Sam Darnold, JSN. And then tied behind them is Jalen Hurts and CJ Stroud. I was supposed to say before with the Texans, I feel like if the Texans don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, I was going to say before, if the Texans don't make it to the Super Bowl this year, it's going to be because of CJ Stroud. But is that him saying they should start Dougie Mills in the playoffs? Surely not. Surely not. Anyway, boys, pick 6 parlay. Any ideas throughout there? Because that is the end of our picks. I feel like I've missed a game. No?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Pick 6 parlay. Any names you want to throw out there? Because obviously we don't even know who's going to start or whatever, so this is subject to change anyway.
Give me CMC, my white boy.
Not mad at it.
That's one. Anybody else got any?
I want to go same game. I'm going to go Zach Charbonnet. He got 2 last week. He steals all the stats from Kenneth Walker. I feel bad for that guy, bro. Kenneth Walker gets the ball from the 1 yard line down to the 5. And then the coach is like, hey, Charbonnet, it's your time.
Who's the Bears guy? Fuck, what's his name? He diced us up last week.
Which one?
What is his name?
Luther Burden.
That's the one.
Hey, he's a dog.
Luther Burden.
He's an absolute dog. Is that who you're going?
Anytime.
I'm not mad at it. The problem is with the Bears, like me and Q mention every week, picking Swift or Monongai. As I saw last week with my parlay too, whenever one of them goes off, the other one is like, it's always the one that you don't pick. With this receiving core for the Bears, I saw like a ESPN screenshot of DJ Moore, Colson Loveland, and Luther Burden, and like they all had pretty much exactly the same stat line over the season. It was like 5 touchdowns, like 46 receptions, 300 yards, or 800 yards, whatever it was. All three of them had like exactly the same stat line. But Luther Burden, he got nicked in that last play, didn't he?
Yeah, he was injured while everybody was celebrating on the
so
field.
Good pick from Key. Q, do you want to give us two players who are not injured and will actually play?
I mean, that's always seeing if they're going to get pulled. I have no idea if they're going to be playing here. But first guy I immediately was looking at is Travis Etienne. He's been balling out. I don't know, again, if Jaguars are going to be resting many starters or not, because I think they still have seeding to play for. But give me him. And then just looking around, man, it's tough to not want to go with Gibbs again, but I don't know if he's going to be playing or not. Always talking about injuries and stuff like that, but I think those are going to be my guys there. Sorry.
Travis Etienne and Jahmyr Gibbs for Q. I went with Zach Charbonnet. My other one, Key, you just mentioned him. I'm going to go Deebo Samuel. What we should have done before this game was look up the incentives, what players are going to get a bonus, because that usually leads to some chaos in week 18. But I like Deebo Samuel against like a backup Eagles team. I like Zach Charbonnet to just punch it in, hoping for an absolute cinema game from the Niners and the Seahawks. Just in case one of these players doesn't play, I feel like we should pick someone from the NFC South game. Do we go Egbuka just so my rookie of the year bet might come in? No, he's not going to get one. Rico Dowdell. That's who I'm feeling.
I agree.
Tyler Shuck rushing touchdown.
Don't tempt me. Hey, what's the odds on that? I'm going to put that on right now on camera because there's no rules. I have a £10 free bet anyway. Shit won't even happen.
No...
Oh shit, my lap was about to die. We were almost doing the entire episode again.
I don't think so.
Key, what was that thing that you said about...
Boobies?
I can't even bet touchdown scorers. Anyway, yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end. What is he doing? Did you fall over? Did he just fall over on camera?
No.
You were prone?
I was reaching for my monster, but I couldn't grab
You were
it.
holding a nasty angle on a door. You were playing Rainbow Six Siege, holding an angle there. What was that body position? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, he's head glitching on camera. Yo, that brings us to the end of the regular season. We're moving into the playoffs. Who'd have thought it, boys? We'd made it all the way here from preseason draft reactions, talking about perfect time and Shador Sanders. Now he's about to lead his team to a win in week 18 in the big league NFL. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments below. Did your team make the playoffs? If they didn't, I don't want to hear you say the words play or off. Matter of fact, if you support the Giants, Titans, Raiders, or the Cardinals, you're not allowed to say the words foot or ball. I don't want you to even think about balls. You can't even watch basketball. You can't even watch basketball. Just anything with ball in the name. You can't even listen to that one Travis Scott song. The fucking is it even 90210? Ball. You can't sing that part. When that part comes up, you have to skip that part. If you support the Titans, Giants, Tom, you can't sing that part. He supports the Giants. Our boy Tom. He didn't make an appearance on the show. Maybe he will next season because Cam Scatterboo's going to be back. Malik Neighbors are going to be back. Anyway, anything else to add, boys? Closing remarks.
No more ball highlights. Sorry, that was terrible.
Yeah, you've been on bad form today.
Season's over, guys.
We'll be back next week for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Q, anything?
Well, I mean, his season's over. Yeah. Nothing matters anymore to this guy. He's already a Super Bowl champion. Yeah, no. What did Devontae Adams say? Wash your hands, wash your butt, keep yourself away.
Wash your boobs.
Sick.
Well, yeah, with that, wait there was one thing I wanted to add. If the Niners win and end up being the 1 seed, there will not be any more content for the rest of the season because I will not be able to cope with this guy and he will be dead. He won't be no more. Next week, in fact, if the Niners get the 1 seed, it'll be me and Q next week because Key will be on vacation. If I have to deal with this guy bragging about it in work. Anyway, I don't want to let go, boys. I want to just keep it going. You know what I mean? I love this overtime segment. But the game's got to end at the end of the day. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's 11:59. And with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the vibes, and we'll catch us next time. Take it easy, people, man. Oh, what an episode, man. What an episode.
That was probably our most chaotic episode yet, and that's really saying something.
That was scuffed. I need to find that Bob the Builder Postman Pat clip because I'm going to throw that on TikTok. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious, bro. Not even gonna lie. I thought that shit was so funny.
You're telling me Postman's Pat's name is Patrick?
Bro, I just didn't think about that. The only Patricks I know is like Patrick Starr, you know, Jeffrey's brother. I'm not talking about Jeffrey Crabstein.
Wow. I look like a vicar now, lads.
You're a piece of shit, you know that?
Anybody have any confessions? No Usher?
No, but it does burn a bit. That's a herpes reference.
Ah, yes.
What has he just done? Q. Why did he just turn his camera off and make that noise? What have you just done? Okay, I'll let you off.
Chat, am I goated? Am I Captain America?
It's crazy because I'm drinking Captain Morgan's. First you get capped, then Morgan's come out. And you can get Captain America. I've already used the Captain America bar. But I had to use this ain't even Captain Morgan's. I just wanted to use that conceited bar. You get capped, then Morgan's come out.
Did you celebrate the holiday yesterday? Is that some Laheni I see there?
It's actually Cavassier. There was no Laheni on sale this year, sadly. UK, we just don't get access to much. It was so expensive to try and get a Laheni bottle compared to like just a regular bottle. Because obviously they don't just produce them like that. Bro, I tried to get Unk's Shea by Laportier, his like alcohol, because when Sterling got inducted to the Hall of Fame, they made like a special bottle, and it was like a wooden box that opened up, had a picture of the two of them on there. And I tried to get it, they don't ship to the UK. I'm like, that's such an L, because that's such a fucking historic like moment. I wanted a bottle of Unk juice.
You just got some for you. Q is Unk, apparently.
Am I gonna have...
Oh yeah, according to the comments, the youngest member of the panel is Unk.
Oh my god. Am I gonna have to become a runner? Am I gonna have to go back and forth? Be your delivery boy?
You might actually have to be.
Q flies to the UK, drops off some of his Unk juice. What if we juiced Unk?
Not.
I've got a juicer Q if you want to get juiced.
We're not allowed to do nothing to Unk until 2026. Oh, it's today. He's on probation. If you watch Nightcap, you'll know the less jokes we make, the better. Unk's on probation. He's down a lot of money this year. The less we say, the better. But he's still here. Nightcap's still thriving. And one day, you're going to see two more faces on this show. One below me here, one in that far corner. Unk and Ocho are going to be joining the Nameless NFL show. Manifesting it. You know what I mean? Nightcap, Nameless NFL show. Triple N. We're going to start a new show called Triple N.
No, not November.
I hate how funny that was.
You walked into that one.
Hate how funny that was, bro. That was so good.
You just threw him a perfect live and didn't even realize it.
What can I say? Talk about perfect. Talk about perfect. Anyway, I was supposed to have a new one of these tees today, a Michael Jackson one, and that shit's not even been delivered yet. I bought it on Black Friday. What the hell are we doing, Marino Morwood? But we don't need to speak about any more wood in this episode.
I wish.
Yeah. That's the full-time whistle. Overtime's over. I don't even want to edit this video tonight. I've been too deep playing Baldur's Gate 3. I can't even be arsed editing this video. I wanted to go up on New Year's Day, though, which means I have to do it tonight. Yeah. I just upload this unedited. Did we say anything bad?
Yeah.
Did we say anything really bad? Did I? Oh, yeah.
You said something about
I was talking about Mr. Gare's son, wasn't I? A party?
Oh, you said something else about a rainbow.
What?
I was watching our old playoff videos to see what kind of structure we could do, and we only got 6 games to talk about next week, so we could talk about like our preseason predictions and stuff like that. But I thought it was really funny. We talked about hot takes going into the playoffs, and I was like, whoever wins the Eagles or Packers game is going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. And the very next thing is Key going, I think Texans lose and D'Amico gets fired.
Tell him. That's a good idea because I can't remember the structure we did on that episode last season. What was my hot take? I bet I said some bullshit. Did I even have one?
Yeah, it was
probably
I'm sure you said JD Faz when you the MVP next year or something stupid.
That's not too bad of a hot take. He just got injured. I was riding a high though on that.
Cowboys year next year or something like that.
I say that. I've been saying that every year.
You said the Colts will bring back Phillip Rivers for a few games. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Fucking visionary. You know what I mean? I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am.
Scott freaking Winters.
Freaking Rollins. Should we play the Guess the Athlete game real quick? Because I was gonna say we can do that next episode. Let's do a practice run right now. Just one round of it. Okay. So
can we do an NFL players? Can we do
NFL player past or present? Because it will end up at the same point anyway. So Q, are you familiar with this game?
I think so. Give me the rules,
so I'll just count down from 3, and then I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then on the 1, we all just say a past or present NFL player. We've got to try and get the same player. So like, say I said fucking Aaron Rodgers, and Key said Josh Jacobs. We might be like Jordan Love is the next guess, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got to try and find the correlation between the players.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do the countdown. Is there any mic delay, or is this like, I don't know? We'll find out if there's mic delay by the time I go.
I think I am like 2 seconds behind, so you're gonna hear you guys and then hear me right after.
People might think we're cheating, but let's start with this. Okay, we're not gonna get a first round, but still. 3, 2, 1. Aaron Hernandez.
Drew Brees.
Kyle Pitts.
Okay. Aaron Hernandez, Kyle Pitts. There's a connection there. Drew Brees. Okay.
Drew Brees, Kyle Pitts.
I have a
name. Connection there.
One name is screaming at me.
Okay.
On, I gotta think of something.
Screaming at you guys.
Okay.
I got something. I don't think we're all on the same page though.
Okay, let's just go. 3, 2, 1. Juwan Johnson.
Gronk.
What?
Who did you say?
Tremble.
Oh, shit. How did we not go Kyle Pitts?
I went Saints tight end. We had 2 tight ends and a Saints QB. I went Saints tight end, you know?
Yeah. I went tight end in the division.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the Saints tight end.
Okay, wait there. Who did we have? Key, who did you have?
Gronk.
Q, who did you say?
Tommy Tremble.
And then I said
tight end, Panthers.
I said Juwan Johnson. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Greg Olsen.
Jake Ferguson.
Q, who was your name?
What did you say?
I couldn't even fucking think of anything. Okay. I was gonna say tight end though. Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Hang on. What are the names? What
I said Greg Olsen. Key said Jake Ferguson. Okay. Fuck. This is so like.
All right. Okay. Hang on.
I've got it.
Like I've got it.
I've got it. I've got it.
I got.
Greg Olsen.
I don't have anything. I got one, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna work.
So we've got Greg Olsen. We've got Jake Ferguson. We just need to make a connection and find the same player. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Tucker Kraft.
Christian McCaffrey. Me and Q are running backs.
You picked the Cowboys tight end.
Panthers.
Oh, that's a fucking good one. Q, you're too smart for your own good, mate. Because that's fucking great. That's great. Okay.
Me and Q picked Panthers running backs.
CMC and Rico Dowdell. And I said Tucker Kraft. Okay, so you were okay. So we had a Cowboys and Panthers running back. We had a Panthers and Niners running back. Okay.
Come on. I got one. I got one, but I don't think we're
you're
gonna
not
be
gonna
there.
go. No one's gonna go there. 3, 2, 1. Ezekiel Elliott.
Chubba Hubbard.
Jonathan Stewart.
I was gonna say Chubba Hubbard too. I was gonna say Chubba Hubbard after my rant before about him as well.
I forgot Chuba Hubbard. I went Jonathan fuck. I forgot who I said. Jonathan Stewart, but that's another Panthers running back.
Yeah, okay.
Fuck, man.
Fuck.
We cannot play this.
No, this shit's hard. Because I mean, normally you get like 7 guesses and then start again. I think it is. I don't know how many rounds we've been in.
Yeah.
Should we? I feel like we should.
4.
I feel like we should scrap the round and do it one more time from like the beginning. Try and get a different like web. Because the more the web grows, we're just gonna get further away.
Let's go again.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go again.
Over.
We'll
Let
go
me
again.
think of a name. Thinking of a name. I got a name.
I got a name too. Okay, have you got a name?
I can't remember who I went with first.
Just pick any. It's a new round. Yeah, okay. You ain't gonna say Drew Brees again.
I was. Okay.
I got one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I think. Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Larry Fitzgerald.
Jameer Gibbs.
Donald Driver.
You know what? I was so close to going Larry Fitz. You bitch.
Larry Fitz, Donald Driver, and
Jameer
Gibbs. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got one.
I don't think.
I think I got one that works for me and Scott, and one that works for you and Miki. Come on.
Larry Fitz, Donald Driver.
Who picked Jameer Gibbs? Was that UK?
Me.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Actually,
please, you got to see the vision here, guys. Come on.
It feels like it's like an exam. Like I don't
it is
know.
like I know.
It's like
I'm trying to in my head. The way I think about it is I'm trying to guess who Key would say, and then just hoping Q connects the dots to get back to us.
I don't have a name.
Okay, well you've got to think of one.
I'm trying to do it by like. I'm trying to think of the connections between the guys. So like, I don't want to say it.
I've got a name right now. I said Larry Fitzgerald. Key said Jameer Gibbs. Q, you said
Donald Driver.
Okay, have you got a name for us?
I have the most random name that just doesn't go with anything. But I want to say it. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1. Calvin Johnson.
Marshawn Lynch.
Calvin Johnson. Motherfucker!
Why did I not get Calvin Johnson? Oh.
We were so close. We could have had it all. That would have been. Wait, there was that was round 2 as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, we could have had it all. Okay, Calvin Johnson and
Calvin Johnson,
Marshawn Lynch.
And Marshawn Lynch. I have a connection. But I don't know if you guys know the same connection.
If it's like stats related, or it probably won't click. The only thing
I don't have it. I don't even have it. I have one name, but I don't know. Fuck.
I have one name because like I want to try to help, but I know I can't help.
Nah.
But when I say it, you're gonna be pissed off.
Q, if we get the same name next round, we just win the game anyway. Okay.
Just sack me. Just fire me.
Okay.
Fire me from the show.
3, 2, 1. Doug Baldwin.
Matt Stafford.
Aaron Rodgers. Fuck.
Matthew Stafford and Aaron Rodgers.
I said Aaron Rodgers because both of them said they wanted to play with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, you see, that shit I would never have guessed. I just
Calvin
went
Johnson. Yeah.
Calvin Johnson, Marshawn Lynch. Let me go an old school Seahawks receiver. Doug Baldwin. What an absolute dog. So what did we have?
Yeah, Doug Baldwin.
Doug Baldwin. A-Rod.
Aaron Rodgers.
Matthew Stafford.
And Matt Stafford.
Okay.
I just feel like there's no like, fuck.
God, we were right there.
Yeah, I know. Now we're gonna get further away from this. 4. Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Doug Baldwin. 3.
See, we could connect them all into one certain person. Is what I'm thinking.
We're not supposed. Let's just say a name.
I think I got one. I think I got one.
I got one too. 3, 2, 1. Russell Wilson.
Sam Darnold.
Russell Wilson.
Oh,
my God!
I was 50-50.
Q, we won. We won anyway. We won, Q.
I was gonna say Russell Wilson, but you rushed me, so I changed my mind to Sam Darnold.
Oh my God! You got to think of the time period, brother.
Sam Darnold and fucking Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Do we even want to go anywhere from here?
Is there even anywhere to go?
To bed and edit the video. We'll do one more round, and if we don't get it, yeah. Now this is going in because I want to preview it. This is making the episode even longer. Okay, we got Sam Darnold.
Never getting this, lads.
We got Russell Wilson. Let's just stay in the same realm. Let's just use our heads. We've already said Doug Baldwin. We've already said these guys. Let's just stay in the same realm and go 3,
Oh God!
2.
Wait, I don't even have a name.
Oh my God! I just literally told you the answer.
I don't have a name either.
I just literally told you the answer.
Hang on. I'm still thinking. Like, I have a couple answers, but I don't know which one you're gonna go with.
I'm lost.
I think I got it. God, if we get this again.
3, 2, 1. Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Tyler
Jesus
Lockett.
fucking oh my God. Okay. Okay, I see you the vision. Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and I don't have an answer. Who did he play for? Oh, that's not
I was gonna say shame, if that helps.
It doesn't.
Richard Sherman.
Exactly.
Tyler Lockett. Wait there. So technically, we've got Tyler Lockett and we've got JSN. I think there's one place to go.
Hang on.
I don't.
I think there's one.
know,
Oh my God! No, there's one answer.
Lockett.
There is one answer. There is one answer. Boys, there is one answer. Trust me. Trust me. There is one answer. And if you like,
hang on. What are the names again?
Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba. There is one answer.
Wait, boys, just give me 2.
You can't Google it.
Well, I can, because I need to find out the certain person.
Okay, but there is one answer right here.
God. I have one, but I don't know if this is the one you're thinking.
Okay,
of.
next round is the next round regardless, because I need to wrap this shit up and go and edit. But there is one answer. You will be kicking yourselves once you put it together if you don't say this name. Okay?
I got
I'm
one.
in a test.
But yeah.
It's not a test, it's just a bit of fun, bro. You know? Don't feel stress or pressure to pull out the name. Don't ask ChatGPT what's the connection between Tyler Lockett and JSN.
I got
I'm
one.
not.
I got one.
I need to. Sorry, 1 second.
Can you hurry it up, please?
I have one name in my head, but I don't know. Okay, no. Fuck.
Come on, bro.
I don't
I'm running
know,
out of room
guys.
in the camera. It's not even a camera, it's a laptop. I've got plenty of storage space. I just want to rush him.
Okay, I have a name.
Okay.
I got one.
3, 2, 1. Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed.
DK Metcalf. Fuck my life.
My brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. I like the logic. I like where you're going.
Lockett's never played with Shaheed.
But he's a Seahawks receiver who isn't JSN, but Tyler Lockett used to return kicks for the Seahawks. You see the connection? You see the connection now? Rashid Shaheed.
DK Metcalf was the bridge receiver between those two.
That's I know. That's a good connection, but still. The Tyler Lockett, the kick return thing is what sold it for me. That's, to be fair, that was a tough one because it's kind of recent still as well. They only signed him with this fucking trade deadline, but that's a great connection. But that's going to be the end of this. One day, this is like our pick 6 parlay. We've got more chance of hitting that than fucking one of these. But one day we'll get it, boys. Next week, we're going to start off the episode with this one. Well, with this, whatever the fuck this like game's called. We're going to do that next week when I need to fucking wrap this up and go. That's going to be like 1 hour 40 now. 137, nearly fucking there. There's like guys on Q. There's guys on a podcast. There's like 5 of them, and they do any athlete ever. Never mind like sport. Like we're staying in the same sport, and there's these 5 guys who make burgers, and they open a restaurant, and they called it after themselves. Anyway, that's it for the week.